Don't get into day trading with that get rich quick mindset. Wait for that pullback, tap into this level and take longs. And we might get a pullback into that daily, weekly level of demand. We'll sit there, look at the markets for an hour, hour and a half. And if our setup's there, we're taking it. And if it's not there, we're not taking it. Good morning, everyone. It's 9 a.m. It's Monday, which means in 30 minutes, I'm going to be going live with the team for our live trading session. I looked at the charts a little today before I sat down. I think NQ is just going to be trending bullish, at least for the morning, and then we might get a pullback a little later in the morning session or maybe like towards the afternoon. Dow, I'm thinking we might get a pullback into that daily, weekly level of demand and then get a push from there, or we're going to break past it. I don't know. That's just my analysis. We'll see what actually plays out when we go live, but I have a good amount of things I got to get done today. I got to drive about an hour to go pick something up. I got to edit a few things in the Discord. I got to edit a video. I got to film this video and do a few other things. Got to clean the apartment. And then I cannot forget, I got to hit the gym. I'll probably do that right after the live session, but it's going to be a busy, productive day, but I love the productive days. So let's just go ahead and get prepared. In the next few clips you'll see are probably going to be the live trading session. This might not be a bad setup though, like the one we have marked right here. Wait for that pullback, tap into this level and take longs and try to continue with trend to the upside. But we really have to see how far is this going to want to run. That's the bad thing about when we're at like all-time high levels. There's no levels of supply up above. Yeah, Dow's about to tap back into that daily, weekly, which we've bounced from here, but I'm not willing to enter it off just that daily and weekly. I don't know. I like this setup, especially on the M5, to be honest. We'd have to watch out for these wicks right here. Like I said, I teach you guys what I know. I'm active 7 days a week. Even if our sessions on the weekends are a little on the shorter side, I'm over here still trying to put in work with you guys. And some of the people in here, bro, like they send me DMs on the side, you know, and the progress they've made is crazy. I know my strategy works. I know how it works. So I know in order for me to stay consistently profitable, if I don't place a trade today, I could place a trade maybe tomorrow or the next day. And if it's a W, I'm up. Because I mean, like, look at this setup. This setup might not run to an L. This might run to profit. But I could have been like, okay, let's just enter here, right? I'd be in some pretty decent drawdown right now if I would have just rushed into something. Fast forward a few hours later, I sat by the pool, got some work done on my laptop, and somehow it looks like I ended up more paler. I don't know how, but it is what it is. Now, I don't have to make that hour drive, at least as of right now. I don't really have too much planned for the rest of the day because I already went to Walmart, actually went twice. I forgot if I mentioned this, but today was a no trade day. It's Monday, kind of expected for us, but man, last week was really slow. The week before that was slow. And so far, this week's off to a slow start, but it is only Monday. The thing about it is we show up every single day. That's where we're different. We show up and we'll sit there, look at the markets for an hour, hour and a half. And if our setup's there, we're taking it. And if it's not there, we're not taking it. To end this video off, since I'm doing boring stuff the rest of the day, that's not even good for the vlog, I want to talk to you guys about the truth of day trading. Day trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So many people think it's a get-rich-quick scheme when in reality it's not. It takes a long time for majority of people to actually get good at this and become profitable. For me, I started becoming profitable right around the 2.5-year mark. Some people, it takes them 4 or 5 years to become profitable. Some people pick it up sooner than I did. Don't get into day trading with that get-rich-quick mindset. That's just going to set you up for failure. It's a long journey, 100%. Also, it is talked about a good amount, and I know I talk about it a lot, but consistency and discipline is going to be the best things you can possibly master in order to become a profitable trader. You want to be consistent when it comes to showing up, looking at the charts every single day, and then you want to be consistent when it comes to following your trading plan. You want to be consistent with the amount you risk. Discipline is going to kick in when it comes to not over leveraging, not over trading, fighting FOMO, risking a certain amount every single time. That's where discipline is going to kick in and benefit you, because losing is going to happen. We're all going to take losses. The difference between the profitable trader and the unprofitable trader is how we handle our losses. I don't let the losses wipe me out the game. Even though I catch a good amount of one-to-ones, my win rate is high enough to where I can afford some losses. The key to getting good at this is being able to afford losses. Do not let losing trades completely wipe you out the game. I've made this mistake plenty of times, and I see a lot of other traders make this mistake. One loss can completely blow their account or set them so far back, and that's not the position you want to put yourself in, and that's not the position you can be in if you want to be consistently profitable. So I'm just telling you right here, losing is definitely part of the game. So if you're someone that cannot fathom taking losses, you hate taking L's, then this might not be for you. But day trading, that's one of the things you have to overcome, is getting used to taking L's. And it gets easier when you can afford those L's and you know what you're doing. You're confident in yourself and you're confident in your strategy. Most people that get into day trading, they try it out for a little bit, a month, 2 months, maybe even shorter. They lose money and they call it a scam. The reason why they're losing money is they're treating trading like gambling and not like a business. You have to think of trading like a business in order to succeed at this. They're not going to go into some other field of business, right, and just start randomly tossing money. No, they have this bad mindset where they think trading is gambling, and that's not the case at all. There's strategy behind it. And this brings me to my next point, which is psychology. Psychology is the biggest thing when it comes to trading. You can have a winning strategy, but if your psychology is not good, you're not going to become consistently profitable. Your mindset matters just as much as your strategy, if not more. Because like I said, you can have that winning strategy, but if you don't have good psychology, you don't have that good mindset, you're not going to be able to be consistently profitable, because you're going to be making a bunch of stupid mistakes like the over trading, over leveraging, not waiting for your setups, stuff like that, right? And there's plenty of other mistakes a lot of traders make. That's just a few of them. Discipline and risk management is going to be top tier. We did talk a little bit about discipline earlier, but risk management, you don't want your losses to take you out of the game. Like I just mentioned earlier, have good risk management, and that's going to take you a long ways as well. Believe it or not, you can win 50% of your trades and still be profitable. If you catch 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s, you can have a 50% win rate and still make money. People think you need to have a 95% win rate, 100% win rate, which if someone's telling you they have a 100% win rate, they're probably not telling the truth. 100% win rates are basically unheard of because we make mistakes, right? And our setups are good, our strategies work, but that doesn't mean they can work 100% of the time. So if someone's telling you they have a 100% win rate, they're lying. Me, I sit between a 70 and 80% win rate, I'd say, but on average, I'm sitting really between 74 to 76, and that's plenty for me. I catch 1 to 1s, I catch a lot of 1 to 2s, and then sometimes I catch 1 to 3s, 1 to 4s. But just know, if you're catching 1 to 2s plus, you only need to win half your trades to be profitable. So keep that in mind. That could definitely make it easier for you. Social media can definitely lie to you a lot. All you see about day trading is the flashy cars, huge profits, which can be reasonable, right? People are making crazy money when it comes to trading, but some of it's definitely inflated. You kind of have to pick out the creators that you think are legit, not legit. No hate to any of the creators. If they're doing their thing, if they're legit, that's what's up. I don't really dive deep into the trader space too much, to be honest. I kind of just stayed to myself, but definitely don't come into day trading and think, oh, I'm going to be having that flashy car within 1 year, or I'm going to be having $10,000 days within 1 year. Not the case at all. It's not reality, to be honest. Maybe it can happen, but it's not the reality. A lot of them, they don't show you the behind the scenes or anything, the hours of journaling, all the chart time they've done, all the losing trades, all the struggles. They don't really show you any of that. And the people that are making that crazy money, that have that crazy lifestyle, they went through a crazy struggle. Just like if you're getting into day trading now, you're most likely going to go through that same struggle. So definitely don't get caught up thinking you're going to have that stuff very quick. Freedom is going to come from consistency though. Consistency is going to be your biggest thing when it comes to trading. Like I mentioned earlier, show up every single day, look for your setups, and make sure you get at least 1% better each and every day. I always tell the team that, but it's definitely true. That is one of the truths when it comes to trading, is trading is going to give you flexibility, but you have to earn it. You have to get your chart time in. You have to know what you're doing. You have to get confident in yourself, confident in your strategy. Prove that everything you're doing is consistently profitable. Journaling is going to be one of the best things for you when it comes to your day trading journey. Journaling is going to show you what you're doing correct, what you're not doing correct. You're going to want to fix those things that you're not doing correct. Your mistakes, treat them like a lesson, learn from them, and get better at that. The losing trades are going to teach you just as much as the winners, if not more, because those losing trades are what you have to fix. Because if you're losing for certain reasons, that's what you need to know, and you got to figure out how to fix it, and that's what's going to make you a better trader. Journaling is also going to tell you your best days to trade on. So like for me, Mondays are my least traded day, and normally like Tuesdays, Wednesdays are my best trading days. Journaling is going to show you how you're acting before you enter the trade, while you're in the trade, and after the trade. It's going to tell you if you're revenge trading, over leveraging, all that sort of stuff. So I definitely recommend journaling when it comes to trading. But some things I've heard before that might definitely help you guys when it comes to thinking about it is losing trades are basically your tuition to this. Every blown account is basically a lesson learned. For most people, you're going to have an emotional toll. It's going to be frustrating. You're going to feel feel like you're up on top of the world, like you're doing really good. And then I know for me, and this might happen to some people, you make mistakes and then it just all comes crashing down. Thankfully, I've got my discipline in check and I've worked on myself a lot, and I've came to the stage where I don't really make those mistakes nowhere near as much as I used to. And keep in mind, I know we all get into trading for the money, but it's not all about the money. It's about the time freedom as well. You can literally have time on your side, focus on your side, your mental energy, all that type of stuff is super, super important. So yes, the money is a plus, but the time freedom is huge as well. And then the opportunity, once you get consistent with trading and you can actually make those profits consistently, you get the time freedom and then you get that relief because this is what you worked for and now you're finally achieving it. But you have to make sure it does not stop there. You have to keep going and going and going. The markets do not care about you, so that's why you have to stay disciplined, stay patient, and do what's working every single day. And trading is going to teach you a lot about yourself too. If you're not patient, you're definitely going to notice that about yourself, and you're going to have to become patient to get good at this. If you're not a disciplined person, it's going to teach you how to become disciplined. You're going to learn a lot about yourself when it comes to trading. Trust me, there's a lot of stuff I did not realize about myself before I started trading. And then as time went on, I started realizing more and more personality traits, and I had to change a good amount of things about me to get good with trading. Those are some of the truths about it though. Don't think trading is a get rich quick scheme, because it's not. The truth about trading is it's a long, hard process, but if you can master it, it is definitely rewarding. Another truth about trading is you're gonna need risk management, you're gonna need good discipline, you're gonna need patience in order to become good at this. Don't forget, getting your chart time is gonna be one of the most important things. You have to get your chart time so you can understand the markets, understand price action, understand the levels, all that sort of stuff. But those are just a few truths about day trading. I'm gonna probably end the video here because I don't think I'm doing much for the rest of the night. I need to get a few more things done. I also have to edit this video. And if you guys want to trade live with me, click the link in the description or click the link in my bio. Right now, prices are only $10 a week or $35 a month. I live trade every single day, Monday through Friday. Saturdays, I have an educational call with the team. And then Sundays, I'm doing a market review. So I'm live 7 days a week. For the prices I'm offering right now, it's a complete steal. And honestly, I'm thinking about raising the prices. So this is the best time to lock in right now. But I will see you guys in the next video or in the Discord. Peace out.